Good evening. Very glad you fellas could come out tonight. Some of you have come a long way, and Tekscan and Shamming really do appreciate it. We've worked very hard to develop a nip pressure measuring system. You'll find it's very unique, but more important, you'll find it's very easy to use. You can walk out, you can insert the instrument between a set of pinch rolls, and you can get a reading on roll profile pressure in less than 5 minutes. Not only that, it's accurate. You'll believe it when you see it. We've done away with the film, where we come down and subjectively try to determine roll profile pressures. We've done away with the grease, which most of you know and I know is nothing but a nightmare. This instrument is extremely accurate, extremely repeatable, and it's quite usable on many applications throughout the steel, aluminum, and copper industries. I want to thank all of you people from the different industries that you came out tonight. What I would like to do now, if you fellas would bear with me a little bit, is we'd like to show you some of the applications where the nip pressure measuring system can be very effective. You can use them on galvanizing lines after the rinse sections. You can use them on continuous annealing lines, which is a problem area, especially on the vertical pass line. Those rolls are hard to determine when they are ineffective. We can show you the condition of those rolls. They're very effective on paint lines. They're really very effective on many process lines that you have throughout the mill. What I'd like to do now is show you the real uniqueness of the nip pressure measuring system. So we have this model. We'd like to put it in front of you now. We have the instrument right here. Obviously it's only 18 inches long, and most of you have mills a lot longer than 18 inches. But for the demonstration purpose, I'd like to put this instrument between a set of pinch rolls. I'd like to adjust the pressure and show you how it changes real time as the load is changing. One end to the other. You can see it in 2D, and if you look on the computer readout now, you can see it on 3D. Notice on 3D you can have it in the vertical position, you can have it in horizontal position, you can change it. And some of you fellows will have particular reasons you want to do that. That's in the software, and it's available to all of you. One of the other features of the nip pressure measuring system is that we can show you misalignment of your rolls, a problem many people have. So I'm going to I can't misalign the rolls, but I can misalign the instrument. So I just did it. I'm showing you on 3D how the pressure is shown from one side of the image to the other side. You can see it in the horizontal, you can see it in the vertical, you can see it in the different planes. Now what I'd like to do is show you misalignment in the opposite direction. And again, I'll adjust the pressures. And you can see now, especially on the 3D computer readout, how those pressure profiles are shown on the image. So since you know the misalignment exists on the rolls, you can call your associate in, make the adjustments on your equipment, put the instrument back in between the rolls, and when you get the misalignment corrected, you should have a straight line readout, be it 3D or be it 2D. The last feature I want to show you is the feature of roll crowning. This set of pinch rolls was deliberately ground with a concave center. I don't have a feeler gauge, but I have 2 name cards. They're about 8 thousandths, so I'll put those between the rolls, and I'll simply show you deliberately putting a crown in the rolls. And once again, as the pressure is adjusted, 3D and 2D, you can see the crown in the rolls. You can not only see the crown, you can see if the crown's in the center of the roll. Sometimes we're told by roll grinders that the crown is centered on the roll, and many times we find out it's not on the center. This instrument will clearly show you that. What we like to do now to go on with our little talk with you fellows is to tell you a little bit about the design concepts of the NPMS system. We have the instrument designed for 4 different strip widths, 18 inches, 36 inches, 54 inches, and 72 inches. We have sensors that are located on 2-inch centers along the full length of the sensor element, and they cover a grid width of 1.5 inches. The instrument is good for pressures from 0 to 500 psi. All of the wiring on the instrument is terminated at what we call a digitizer. It takes the analog signals and digitizes them into one common unit. Out of the digitizer, we go to a wiring transmitter. From the transmitter to the outside computer, there is absolutely no wires. It is a wireless system. The operator can stand offline or stand online with his computer, no wires to interfere with his work, and read instantly the pressure profile condition of the rolls. Probably the reasonable time to take a reading would be less than 5 minutes. It is quite possible that this instrument has been designed to be what we call operator friendly. What that means is you can send a new trainee after he's been exposed to the instrument out to the line, have him take the readings, record the readings, and bring them back to you. We believe you would like the instrument if you tried it. We believe it would be very, very accurate for you. You fellows have listened to our presentation on the NPMS system, and we appreciate that very much. Just in closing, what we'd like to do is show you some of the unique features and benefits of the system. First of all, the system completely eliminates guesswork on roll nip pressure profiling. You can observe the nip pressure all the way along the full length of your roll. The system is completely wireless, no wires to fall over. The system is ideal for use in installing pinch rolls, so that you actually know the exact pressure and the distribution of the pressure before you ever start your lineup. One big factor is that this system really, really reduces preventive and operating maintenance. And because you can have the pressure profile saved, you really have an accurate record for maintenance troubleshooting. Just a few more points in closing. What we'd like to tell you is the magnitude of the pressure as it varies across the roll length is shown on our chart, along with the exact location of any pressure that you want to study is shown on the chart. The sensor pad is reusable for many hundreds of tests. And as I mentioned before, but it's really true, you can take an accurate reading in less than 5 minutes. One of the last points, or the last point I'd like to tell you about, is the tension between a set of rolls and the reel or a coiler is measurable with this unique NPMS system. You've been very patient tonight. I really want to thank you for coming. Certainly if you have any questions, we'd be very, very pleased to try and answer them for you. Thank you again. Look forward to seeing you in the plant.